brothers in arms. This was the emotional scenes in Ramallah, the occupied West Bank and Gaza, as Palestinian prisoners were reunited with their loved ones. Many had been detained since the conflict first began 15 months ago. Moments earlier, Yahya Horn, Sagu Dekel-Chan and Alexander Trufanov were released in Khan Yunis. The trio were freed in a very calm handover by Hamas and Islamic Jihad fighters, who were holding some of the Israeli weapons that were seized on October the 7th.
Today's staging is significant. First of all, it's in the same place that took place where the fourth exchange took place. And the organization is also important because what Hamas is demonstrating throughout these prisoner exchanges, that despite the hammering it got from Israel during 15 months of war, it has still command and control in place.
Since the first stage of the ceasefire that began on January the 19th, 24 hostages have returned home. During the 6-week period, Hamas is expected to release 33 hostages gradually, while Israel frees around 1,900 Palestinian prisoners. In the first exchange, Hamas freed 3 Israeli women for 90 prisoners. On January the 26th, 4 more hostages were handed over, Israeli female soldiers, and Palestinians welcomed loved ones released from Israeli prisons. Then, 4 days later, this. Scenes from Khan Yunis showed chaos, fighters swarming around 2 Israelis and 5 Thai nationals. On February the 1st, 3 hostages were released by Hamas in a carefully orchestrated exchange in Khan Yunis, surrounded by a Hamas display of might, followed by emotional reunions in Israel. In Ramallah, the occupied West Bank, released Palestinians were greeted by huge crowds. In the 5th exchange, 183 prisoners were set free, including those serving life sentences in Israeli jails. That was in return for 3 captives released by Hamas. All signs that stage 1 of this fragile truce is still holding, as mediators ramp up efforts to solidify a permanent ceasefire. Kristina Simich, TRT World.